In this tutorial we'll be looking at the Minecraft clock program that's in Adventure 7. Before we get into the code, let's see it in action though. Escape out of Minecraft and run the program that you build as part of the Minecraft clock chapter in Adventure 7. So the program is running. Back to Minecraft. And if you look up, you'll see the clock above your head telling the time. So it's about 9:37 and 20-ish seconds. All three hands are lines drawn in blocks. So the second hand is a line of stone, the hour hand a line of dirt, and the minute hand a line of wood. The three lines are all drawn in the same way. They're drawn as a line between the centre of the clock and the edge of the clock face, and they're actually drawn twice. They're drawn once as a line of stone, wait for a second, draw a line of air, and then immediately draw another line of stone. By drawing the line once, a second time with air, and then a third time in a new position back in stone, that's how it makes it seem that the line or the hand of the clock is moving. So let's have a quick look at the code and see how it's done. I'm just going to exit out and stop the program running. If we have a look at the program, we're going to import the Minecraft standard modules as normal, Minecraft and Block. We're also going to import the Minecraft Stuff module. We'll be using time to put delays into our program. We'll also be using date time to ask our computer what the time is now, so we can then display it on the clock. We'll also be using maths functions to work out the angles of our hands. So the first thing we'll do is we'll create a function called findPointOnCircle. When findPointOnCircle is past the center X and the center Y position of the circle, a radius out from the center, and an angle, it will return an X and a Y, which is the end of the hand, which represents that point on that circle. We'll create the connection to Minecraft, and then create the Minecraft drawing object by calling Minecraft stuff.minecraft drawing and passing it the connection to Minecraft. We'll then get the player's position, because we're going to create the clock face directly above the player by creating a clock middle from the player's position and adding 25 to the Y coordinate, putting the middle of the clock 25 blocks above the player. We'll set up some constants for our clock, including its radius and the lengths of the hands. First thing we'll then do is use the Minecraft drawing object to draw a circle by passing it the coordinates from the middle of the circle, its radius, and then what you want the clock face to be made from. In this case, diamond. We're then going to create a loop, and we're going to loop forever. So every time we come through this loop, we'll run all this code all the way to the bottom and come straight back up and run it again. So the first thing we do is we use datetime.datetime.now to ask our computer what is the current time, what's the time now, and we'll store that in time now. In order to be able to use that for our hands, we need to know how many hours, how many minutes, how many seconds, and we do that by calling datetime.hour.minute.second. Because your computer will return a 24-hour clock, so 9 o'clock in the evening being 21, if it's over 12 we need to take 12 off, because our clock only has 12 segments on the hour hand. The next part of the code draws the hour, minute and second hand, and it works in the same way for all the hands. So the first thing we do is we find out what angle the hour hand should be pointing at, and we do that by taking 360 degrees, the total number of degrees in the circle, dividing it by 12, which is the number of digits on that circle, and times it by the current number of hours. So if it is 9 o'clock in the evening, we'll have 9, 360 divided by 12 times 9 gives us an angle of 270. We'll then use that angle with the find point on circle function to find the x and the y, which is the end of the hour hand, where the end of the hour hand will point. And we'll then draw that hour hand using the Minecraft drawing.drawLine function, passing it the middle of the circle and then the end of the hour hand, and telling it that we want it to be drawn in dirt. And we'll do the same for minutes and seconds by drawing wood and stone. And then we'll wait for 1 second. We'll wait for 1 second, and then we'll clear the time by drawing over the hands with air in exactly the same way, drawing 3 lines, one for the hour hand, minute hand and second hand. The program will then come back to the top, find out what the time is now. 1 second has moved on, and then it'll do the same, draw the hour, minute and second hand, wait for a second and then clear it, and the program continues forever. So let's see that again. There's our clock.